Hi, welcome to Inspiring Change, getting up close and personal with the stars of Wellness Universe. And I'm super excited to kick off our series with our very first guest. Yay, Melissa Schwartz. How are you today?
I'm so great. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to do this with you,
really
Shari.
excited to be here with you because we are here to feature all the amazing work that all of you guys do at Wellness Universe. So let's just jump right in and tell me about your Facebook page. Tell me briefly about your mission with it. What's it all about?
Yeah, so my Facebook page is really special for me because I work with my mom, and together we run Leading Edge Parenting, and we do coaching, workshops for parents who want to provide the best that they can for their children. We teach emotionally healthy discipline strategies, practical tips. We talk about our soul's journey. We kind of run the gamut for parents, and we co-authored a book together. So our Facebook page is really a co-creation between the two of us, where we get to share based on our own life experience, our own personal relationship, insights, tips, strategies for parents all around the world. It is so cool connecting with people all over the globe through Facebook. It's awesome.
First, it's awesome to be working with your mom. I don't know if everybody can do that. I mean, I'm sure that there's challenges and struggles within within that. But I'm sure also while you're teaching people how to have, that parent-child relationship, that you end up learning a lot about yourself and your mom through that.
Absolutely. We talk all the time about how this is our soul's journey. We agreed to this before I was born, and I was a challenge, is what I'm told, raising me. And so naturally, our relationship has kind of evolved into this model of teaching for other people based on what we've gone through. So it's very special. It's very fulfilling.
That's really beautiful. Yeah. I'm curious, on a personal level, what actually inspires you?
What inspires me is kindness in others. My personal mission is to be a light in the world, to be an uplifter, to model for other people what I wish to see in them, which is kindness, compassion, unconditional love, non-judgment, supporting each other, lifting each other up. I love the Wellness Universe because it is such an embodiment of all of these things that I love. It really is, this co-creation at its best, seeing each other in our divineness and our potential, and supporting each other to it. So,
and isn't it so amazing to see so many people doing so many different things to better the world? Like, that's what's so beautiful about, for me, and being a co-creator of the Wellness Universe, is getting people like you and your mom, and then having somebody that's doing Reiki and someone that's environmental, and just a group of people that are all just about bettering the world.
And the thing that I love about it is that the common thread, despite all of our different approaches to wellness, is this desire to make the world a better place and to live from our authenticity, to really live what it is that our passion is. Sometimes it comes from our own vulnerability. Very often it's challenging to live in your authenticity, but I'm so blown away on a daily basis. I've never really enjoyed Facebook, to be honest, but the Wellness Universe group makes me want to sign on every day because I feel so energized by the people who are part of it and their desire to really share their passion and make the world more loving and kind. And it's amazing what you've done.
Thank you so much, truly, for saying that, because that's really our intention behind it, is that we see people like you and everybody that's out there and really just wants to be able to have a place where they can share their message and change the world. And it's challenging at times with Facebook or any really social media when it's not in your control. And so we're just doing our best to try to get your work featured. And speaking of stages,
yes,
I have a question for you. Okay. If you were given a world stage, basically you're standing on stage and the whole entire world is listening to you, what is the one message that you would want to share? Something you'd want to say?
How hard to choose just one message, but for me personally, what my message is having been born an intense, sensitive energy reader, my message is to share with the world that there are people who experience life in a different way. They're usually the artists, they're the healers, they're the coaches, the therapists, the holistic practitioners. They're people who live through their intuition. They are guided sometimes not by rational thought, but by powerful desire to do things. And my goal is really to speak to parents who have sensitive children, to give them the tools that they need so that their children grow up feeling empowered, good about themselves. They don't need to go to therapy when they're adults. Of course, it's inevitable. We all have struggles in our childhood. But my greatest passion, my gift to share with the world, is how to understand highly sensitive children and raise them so that they feel self-actualize, so that they can transcend the challenges that naturally show up in life. So thank you for giving me a platform.
Yeah.
I mean, the Wellness Universe does that. It's phenomenal. Thank you.
Absolutely. What would you say, I'm just curious, is the biggest, what do you think children need the most, more than anything, when they're highly sensitive? What's the thing you can give them?
Yeah, they need validation. They need to be told that they are okay, that what they are experiencing is legitimate. I know that with well-meaning parents, well-meaning people in my life, I got the message for a long time that there was something wrong with me and the way that I experienced life. I was too sensitive. I was too dramatic. Things affected me too much. But you know what? The way that I love, the joy that I feel, my capacity for elation is so much richer than many people. So naturally, when I dip into the challenging things, it's way more challenging also. So my biggest advice, my best advice for parents who have sensitive children is validate your child's experience. Don't make them feel like there's a flaw. They just see life through a different lens. That's all it is. And so once parents are able to get a glimpse of the lens that their children are filtering life through, they can approach it in a whole new way, and their children will flourish. And it's a little tweak. It's not easy to do, but it's simple. It just takes a lot of practice.
And you know what I think would really help that is if parents themselves accept who they are. Yes. Because I think once we as adults accept who we are and understand who we are, then it's a lot easier to then give the space for the children to be able to do that. So I think it's all of humanity that needs to finally say, hey, I'm okay. Who I am is okay. So I honor the work that you and your mom do. Tell our audience where they can find you.
Yeah, so you can find us on Facebook. We are Leading Edge Parenting. You can find us online, leadingedgeparenting.com. And if you are a parent with highly sensitive children, you want to do some coaching, read a little bit more about what I've done, my website is melissaschwartz.com. You can get to that from any of our other pages.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here on Inspiring Change, up close and personal with the Stars of Wellness Universe. We honor you and all that you do.
Thank you, Sherry. This was so
awesome.
Thank you for all of your work. Really appreciate it.
Of course. Take care.